I'm talking to Val Andrews directly after defeat by Offaly. Amazing what has happened out there in front of our eyes this afternoon, Val. Very disappointing display by Cavan.
Look at the performance is totally unacceptable. Even myself, you know what I mean? That is not acceptable. That is not acceptable to perform like that. It's not acceptable to get a result like that against 14 men. At times we looked like we had 11 men and they had 14 or 15 men. We lacked intensity, we lacked the work rate. We had the chance to put the game away, the 2 goal chances. If we put them away, we wouldn't be sitting here like depressed. We didn't. And that's football. And at the end of the day, there's no excuses. That is not acceptable. The lads know that, I know that. And you live and die by your results.
We had numerous chances throughout the game. We're back to the squander mania with the wides. I estimated about 13 wides again today. But once Garrod McKiernan then was injured, that militated, I suppose, against us getting the ball in the middle of the field. But overall, I would suggest to you it wasn't our undoing in the end.
No, I mean, Garrod's injury is very, very unfortunate. It's a serious ankle injury, and it's very disappointing for Garrod, because he's worked exceptionally hard to do that. This is about a panel. We all have to step up to the mark. We didn't step up to the mark. At half time, the game was there to be won. We came out in the first 10-15 minutes. The second half, made the chances, didn't take them. They had a man sent off. We sat back and we looked at them, admired them then, lacked the intensity. Overall, and I include myself, I'm not blaming the players, I include myself, that is not good enough. We were a joke today.
And when you use the word that Cavan were a joke today, and you're including yourself in that, I suppose hard things will have to be looked at for the future, Val, and looking at your own position in charge of Cavan. Every time a defeat like this comes up, people will be saying, what is Val Andrews doing there? Maybe he should pack it in and let somebody else do it. What would you say to people who are saying that this evening in Breffni Park?
Sure, I couldn't blame them. Would you blame them? I wouldn't blame them and say get rid of him, he's a clown. Do you know what I mean? You put out a team and we put out a team and I stood over that. And at the end of the day, the buck stops with me. And I've no problem with that. The lads try their hardest. I still I've a great time for the lads and I still have a great future, and that's one blip. Where we go from here, as I said, let's concentrate on Roscommon now. But we've put ourselves under enormous pressure now to even survive in Division 3. We were cruising there, but we were complacent. Our attitude was wrong. And maybe we look at everything, and let's look at it critically, even in myself, 14 men, we tried to stop Moyle and McNamee. All we had to do was give and go. We made fundamental errors. Look, I'm not blaming the lads. At the end of the day, we had the chances. But that's sport. We didn't take them. We have to be man enough now to look at that and forget that. And we have to go after Roscommon now, in Roscommon, which is a fair old achievement to go after. They were beaten today by 2 points, right? That's the level of the task. But these lads are up to that, and so myself, I've no shame. I'm still proud of the lads. They still worked hard, even though perhaps their execution was poor.
Did you find physique? Offaly came here today pointless, but they had a lot of big men in key positions, particularly in midfield, centre half back, who scored points earlier on, and then they committed 13 men back to the defence and left McNamee up in the forward line in the second half, and just Cavan couldn't get any passes together in the forward line because there were Offaly men at them, coming at them from all angles.
Fair play to Offaly. They came and they put their 13 men once they got the penalty. The penalty, a penalty's a penalty. Maybe Fanton was unlucky, he stopped it, and maybe a man did kick it out of his hands. But we didn't get that decision, and it doesn't really matter. It went in. The bottom line is, as you said, 13 wides, 2 goal chances, numerous blockdowns, and squander mania. We didn't execute today. We didn't execute the game plan. We didn't give and go. We didn't switch. We didn't look like a team. The lads will be disappointed looking at that performance. They're way, way better than that at home. Not at half time. We created the chances, and unfortunately, no such thing as unfortunately, we got what we deserved today, which was a beating, and we were beaten because we lacked an intensity, we lacked a purpose, and we didn't do it. And buck stops with myself.
And finally, Val, not easy for the players to pick it up against Roscommon now, and for yourself, Val, when negative things happen like this, not easy for you. You have to go into the dressing room next week and talk to them and try and motivate these players. It mustn't be easy for yourself, Val.
No, it's not. Look, this is football. Yeah. let's stop feeling sorry for ourselves. We were beaten today. We can do nothing about that scoreboard. That's in the past. What we can do is prepare well for Roscommon and be better and be truer to the talent that these lads have and to work harder. And that's my job now is on Tuesday, is come in here, work hard and get on with it and stop feeling sorry for ourselves and push it on. I mean, there's no point at this stage. Like, I mean, you know, okay, that was absolutely abysmal. You know that, I know that, the players know that. Okay, it's not acceptable. Right, but it's history. Right, what we have now is we've Roscommon and we've Antrim here, and we have to get a win, if not 2 wins out, to stay up in Division 3. That is the level of the task, and that's where it's at. Like, these lads will do that. I've every faith that they're good lads. They work hard. You know, they've worked hard in the past. They'll work hard again. They're a young team. Let's be honest. They're a young team, and young teams don't tend to lack consistency. And that's what we've seen today. You're seeing the nosedive after beating Tipperary too much. We were afraid of that coming into it. We tried our best. Look, it didn't work today. Sean, there's no excuses. We were poor today. But the big, I suppose, the positive thing is we had the beating of the game. We had the win the game in our hands, and we basically did Santa Claus with it. We gave it to Offaly.
Val Andrews, thank you very much.
Bye bye.